Spotify is denying these accusations, but music business worldwide says it has proof. Video provided by Newsy News. Look. Rep. Doug Collins, RGA, questions the panel during the Congressional Subcommittee on Government Operations hearing on Operation Something Brewin' at the historic Haywood County Courthouse, Friday, June 19, 2015. The congressman heard testimony from defendants and government agencies involved in the years-long operation to combat bear poaching in western North Carolina and Georgia. Photo, Katie Bailey/K Bailey at CitizenTimes.com. After years of battling, the songwriter industry and music streaming companies have partnered together on groundbreaking federal legislation aimed at simplifying digital licensing and improving royalty payouts to copyright owners. Songwriters and music publishers have fought with streaming companies such as Spotify, Google, Apple, Pandora, and Amazon over digital royalties for years while the issue has gotten bogged down in Congress. But a bevy of lawsuits and subsequent multimillion-dollar settlements alleging the streaming companies used songs without getting the proper licenses from songwriters spurred the digital companies to come to the negotiating table. The new bipartisan legislation, introduced Thursday morning in Washington, D.C., would ease the burden of acquiring licenses from every owner of a song's composition and also eliminate the legal liability that has led to the lawsuits, including one filed in Nashville this summer. Sponsors have dubbed the bill the Music Modernization Act. In exchange, the digital companies are agreeing to change the parameters that decide digital music royalty rates for songwriters and publishers, entering into a free market standard that the Nashville Songwriters Association International says will increase payouts. The legislation was filed by U.S. Rep. Doug Collins, R. Georgia, and U.S. Rep. Hakeem Jeffries, D. New York. Collins said he is hopeful the bill will be on President Donald Trump's desk in the coming months. Enactment of the legislation would end a roughly 20-year drought in copyright legislation favorable to songwriters. Collins had filed legislation meant to improve digital payouts to songwriters in earlier versions of the Songwriter Equity Act. It's really a compromise when you look at all the parties coming to the table and saying, what can we do that's best for the future of the industry, Collins said. To craft the bill, lawmakers brought NSAI, National Music Publishers Association, the Digital Media Association, which represents the streaming companies, and the largest performance rights organizations to the negotiating table. Steve Bogard is a songwriter and president of the Nashville Songwriters Association International. Photo, submitted by Steve Bogard. This is the first time we've seen at least initial buy-in from most of the music industry players, which is why it's so exciting, said songwriter Steve Bogard, president of NSAI. It's notable that the legislation has the initial support of DEMA. In court and legislative battles, songwriters have often been at odds with the streaming companies.